Good evening and welcome to the program.
However, experience
the earth is round
the
and not
suppository of all wisdom.
They're the so-called man caves where many husbands choose
They
to
patriots
escape
all across
poverty on
Australia.
their own.
Dividing people on the grounds of race is racist.
Well, then you're a racist.
In our democracy and way of
One
life
in
and
six
culture, and I
Australians
believe
is
it's
now
not.
living off the
They're
dole.
being persecuted for expressing their right to free
We don't want
speech.
Australia to be overrun by these people.
And I got obsessed with my body straight away.
Indeed. Well, we're in the grip of the Ice Age, the dealing and use of the drug ice.
On religious preaching in Rundle
The
Mall.
Australian flag, Anzac Day, the national anthem, bacon.
Hey, welcome to Hide from Fire. I am, as always, Adam Sage, and yeah, another week into the COVID shit, as I say every episode, and another week, or actually I did an episode yesterday, what I'm saying, another day gone by in this COVID horse shit, another day gone by where my life has not been affected in any fucking way. Now, I'm not saying that the disease is a hoax. I'm not saying it doesn't exist. I'm just saying it is what you want it to be. If you want to live your life in fear, go right a fucking head. Live your life in fear. If you want to be afraid of existential threats, then go right ahead. Be afraid of them.
How dare you?
Exactly. But let's just say,
You will die without honor.
I love those sound effects. Alrighty. So yeah. COVID is
Gay!
had to get that one in there for good measure, didn't I? Alright, and speaking of COVID, well, Africa is dealing with it in a way that only Africans can. That's all I can say. So let's just watch this video and see because you think Africa, and let's be honest, it's not a racial thing. But you don't think well, they're supposed to be, I guess, the pillar of civilization, whatever, but, humanity anyway, modern humans, but you don't really think civilization or anything you don't think of you think the Romans, you think plumbing, aqueducts and shit like that. When you think Africa, you kind of think backwards and that, but no. These people have got their shit together, and the way that they're dealing with the whole COVID outbreak, the whole China flu in Africa it's got me rethinking everything I thought about African culture. I think these people are absolute fucking geniuses, and I've seen the planes they build. So let's go to this.
Godfrey Sono and Sibusiso Vilakazi were alarmed at the rate of infection amongst people, especially in the townships. Although water is a basic human right, for millions of South Africans it remains a rare commodity.
Yeah, your country's shit. How dare Donald Trump call these countries a shithole when for them it's, water is a rare commodity.
Going to funerals, especially our local funerals, we
No, I need that fucking dancing coffin clip right now, don't I? I apologize for not thinking ahead.
We got to see how people wash their hands. After coming back from the cemetery, everyone rushes back. There's a tap there, and everyone washes their hands there. And by doing so, if someone is sick, believe me, there's a disease that is left there. And the next person comes.
So does he think that the body, after, all the process from going to, them dying to a funeral procession, the disease is still there? The disease is long dead. But
wash their hands. It's not really off, but it gets transferred to someone else. So, we got inspired.
He was inspired by seeing people wash their hands. Apparently in Africa, South Africa rather, the only time you wash your hands is at a funeral. Do people only take shits at funerals?
Mobile hand washer, better known as BoWash, uses automated technology.
Now this is what this guy invented after seeing people, again, wash their hands. Now maybe I'm missing something.
I'm going to be honest with you. I'm kind of retarded.
Let's see.
which dispenses water at the swift movement of a hand. Water is released for 10 seconds at a time. This prevents further spreading of germs as you don't need to handle any taps.
This one particularly uses a solar panel. One of the key functions of this panel is to keep the electronics and the battery charged up, since the unit uses sensors to discharge water.
He invented a sink. Africa, 2020. They invented the sink.
It's simple. You just plunge. This is the only thing that you have to touch, by the way. And then just position your hands. They gush out the water.
The MoWash unit is becoming increasingly popular amongst event organisers.
Yeah, sinks are pretty popular here in Australia too.
As it's convenient to move and easy to use.
Yeah, you know what else is convenient? Plumbing.
Although distribution is still being carried out on request, the MoWash
There are people who don't want... okay.
team has plans to make the unit available to be sold at leading retail stores.
We load water very easy on the unit. As you can see, it uses the normal...
Whoa, wait. I thought, hang on. I'm pouring myself a drink because I just had this thought. I thought water. Yeah, it's water. Yeah, I thought water. No, I thought water was a rare commodity. You know, very valuable over there. And they're just throwing it away, washing their hands now. Like, that would actually explain why they weren't washing their hands before. Because water is so scarce. It's like that old Abbott and Costello bit where, you know, they've only got the one canteen of water, and then Abbott or whoever the fat fuck was starts, like, you know, washing his fucking feet and shit. And, it's, you know, that's the joke. And, yeah, without the... Yeah. You people are probably too young to know about Abbott and Costello anyway. Right, but anyway, water is a commodity, so... What, you're just wasting it? Oh my god, look at this. He's invented some kind of tube. Oh, it seems to be like... Seems to be sturdy, judging by those fibers that seem to be woven through its one of its inner casings. Oh, I wonder what this could be.
Hose connections.
A hose?
All you do is just plug in.
Wow. I'm
gonna be honest with you. I'm kind of retarded.
Yeah, that is absolutely amazing. He's invented a tube that can carry the water from somewhere to somebody else, and all you have to do is plug it in.
Please clap.
That's it. You plug it in this way, you load. It's got a side glass where you can see the level of the water as...
Wow, this is just blowing my mind.
The water is going into the clean water.
Yeah, it's almost like that's attached to the top and bottom of the tank. And it's on the outside of the tank, so as the tank fills, the tube will fill equally because, you know, fluid dynamics. But yeah, again, what would I know?
I'm gonna be honest with you.
I'm just a white person.
I'm kind of retarded.
As we all are, I mean. How would I know anything? I am...
You're fucking a white male!
Not like this smart man.
Tank.
Sono and Vilakazi.
He has a laptop and he invented a sink. Yep, things are moving forward in a definite linear direction in South Africa. Absolutely.
Made their innovation a
so glad apartheid's over and all those pesky whites are out there so they can do things like invent a sink.
reality through the support of government's Innovation Hub. The Innovation Hub works closely with entrepreneurs to assist them with developing their products, business models, as well as providing a platform to showcase their innovations.
We like to work with...
Hang on a second.
Gay!
That scarf deserves that soundbite.
Entrepreneurs. And
oh, we like entrepreneurs. Oh my god. It's like fucking... the yeah, it's Trevor Noah's brother. I was trying to think of some reference to Trevor Noah, but yeah.
And our systems really start off from as early stage, developing of the idea, refining it into a business model, right up until exit where you need financial assistance.
To invent a sink.
Whether this is soft finance, venture capital, eventually private equity.
The Marwash unit has
Oh, is that
undergone
right?
two
Well, eventually, one day we'll be working up towards having something that we could put a whole person in, and we would be able to clean them all at once. It would almost be like a or how would I describe it? It would almost be like a kind of bathing motion. In fact, a couple of ideas we've been spitballing around for names. One of them is actually the bath. We were thinking of calling it, you people.
transformations since its inception. Having started off as a much taller and heavier machine, it has been redeveloped and made lighter to accommodate simpler functionality for hygiene on the go. Sumitra Nadu, CCTV,
Johannesburg. Welcome back. Oh my god, this just makes me think of what was it, Stephen K. Amos, and then fucking when he does the Nigerian news. Yes, Samba Boa has lost the shoe. It looked like this one, but it is not this one. Anyway, I digress. That was I just wanted to show the innovative, groundbreaking shit that is going on in the world of Africa at the moment. And speaking of, let's face it, not at all African Americans. I don't know why they're called that. They're just straight up Americans at this point. They're black Americans. They're not African American. There's nothing African about them. They're well aware of the existence of sinks and how to use them. They have no African roots left. So where was I? I apologize. Yes. If you hadn't seen it, I went off on a tangent there. Joe Biden yet again has put his foot in his mouth. The U.S. Presidential nominee, the Democratic nominee for he's trying to beat Trump in the upcoming election in November in the United States of America. Just in case you've had your head in the sand and I don't know. You've had your head in the sand trying to invent a sink. Anyway, he apologizes for his "you ain't black" remarks on Charlemagne's radio show. So basically, I don't know really how to describe this guy. Charlemagne. Anyway, Charlemagne has some. He's a black guy in the United States, and I'll just you see, here he is here, and he's a black guy in the United States called Charlemagne the God, as pictured here, and he has basically he had Joe Biden on his show. He's had a lot of people. He had that I believe it was Kamala Harris on his show. And I asked her about, you ever smoke weed? And of course, she was, police fucking officer, and commissioner or whatever, who locked a shitload of people up for smoking weed and then used them as slave labor, as they do in the industrialized, prison fucking complex over in America. And I'm not even sure if it's called that. But anyway, they basically use prisoners over there as fucking slave labor. And they'll just lock anyone up for anything that they can. And then she joked about smoking weed while listening to Snoop Dogg and Tupac while she was in, didn't mention Biggie Smalls, which I'm personally offended by. Biggie Smalls was awesome. That's my Biggie Smalls impression. She mentioned it's basically, she smoked weed when she was in college, and she was listening to Tupac and Snoop Dogg. Only problem is she went to college in the mid-'80s before Tupac or Snoop Dogg had ever put any kind of music out, so she was just straight up lying and trying to be cool. And this guy just this guy who looks like fucking Lino from fucking Thundercats, and you might not see it in this picture, but you'll see it in the video. Basically, has Joe Biden on his show to appeal to the black people And presumptive Democrat President nominee Joe Biden joined Charlemagne the God, because, you know, replacing an E with an A. It's like, if you're gonna fucking shorten a word. Don't the same amount of letters. Just keep it. You fucking anyway. There's nationally syndicated radio show on Friday morning. Interview quickly went viral as the two discussed race and politics. Biden suggesting to African American radio host that you ain't black. If he was questioning whether he should support President Donald Trump over himself in a general election. So yeah, let's just go to we'll go to the clip here. Do they have it on this thing? Let's see if it plays. If it doesn't play on this someone's tweet, no. All right, let's just go to the clip.
You know, Vice President Biden, I've read some of your black agenda, and you say that you would decriminalize marijuana. What's the difference between legalizing it and decriminalizing it?
Because they're trying to find out whether or not there is any impact on the use of marijuana, not in leading you to other drugs, but what it affects. Does it affect long-term?
Now, okay. Tell me I'm not 100% correct for picking that picture to represent Charlemagne the God. Tell me he doesn't look like Lionel.
Development of the brain. And we should wait till the studies are done. I think science matters.
I think we got decades and decades of studies from actual weed smokers, though.
Yep, yeah, that's science.
Yeah, I do. I know a lot of weed smokers.
Name one.
I want to ask you about your running mate. I don't know if you saw. Well, I saw the day that a news report broke that Amy Klobuchar was being vetted, and a lot of people on social media, they're not too happy about that. And it's because they want your running mate to be a black woman. I don't know if you saw the op-ed in the Washington Post by some of the leading black women voices in this country. And they feel since black women are such a loyal voting bloc and black people saved your political life in the primaries this year, they have things they want from you. And one of them is a black woman running mate. What do you say to them?
What do you say to them about having a black... Yeah, because that's what he promised all along. They have a black woman running mate. First of all, who gives a shit? Like, was Barack when Joe Biden was the nominee, like the vice president, you know, when he was VP, you know, that's what they all call him, Vice President Biden. Was Barack Obama going on quote unquote white fucking syndicated radio shows and being asked, look, everyone wants you to have a white man as a VP. Like, you know, if we're going to elect a black guy, we want the next in line to at least be a white guy. Yeah, preferably old and with a southern accent, if you don't mind. No, of course not, because it doesn't fucking matter. But, you know, apparently when, you know, it's a white guy going up for the Democratic Party, he needs to make sure he's got enough black people behind him. Where they belong, I might add. Oh, it gives himself a sound effect, takes the edge off.
What I say to them is that I'm not acknowledging anybody who is being considered, but I guarantee you there are multiple black women being considered.
For fingering.
Multiple.
For fingering.
You know,
Thanks so much. That's really hard time. I apologize.
You can't do that to black media.
He's black media now.
I can't do that to white media and black media because my wife has to go on at 6 o'clock.
Okay.
Oh,
it's Tuesday. I guarantee that just says take pills.
In trouble.
Listen, you got to come see us when you come to New York, VP Biden.
I will.
It's a long way until November. We got more questions.
You got more questions, but I tell you, if you have a problem figuring out whether you're for me or Trump, then you ain't black.
They don't have.
That's right. If you got a problem figuring out, look at his face.
Nothing to do with Trump.
He is so happy with himself. Wow, I said something really smart and witty there. Like, God, it's going to get to a point where he's just like, look, if you don't know who the nominee should be, pudding.
In fact, I want something for my community. I would love to see.
Take a look at my record, man.
Yeah, man, you jive cat. Don't be a jive turkey. Vote for me, you Afro-American.
Extended the voting rights 25 years. I have a record that is second to none. The NAACP has endorsed me every time I've run.
That's not true.
The
NAACP don't endorse anybody. They might have members who endorse people, but the organization itself does not endorse anybody. They are apolitical, apparently. They claim to be. But yeah, that's just not true.
I mean, come on. Take a look at the record.
Yeah, okay, and now I've got fucking an advertisement for the Telegraph up there. Anyway, who gives a flying fuck? This is a controversial moment. It happened right ahead at the end of the interview. Moments before, yeah, this is how the media is trying to fucking play defensive on it. Now they're saying, to wrap this up, Charlemagne, blah, blah, blah. Next thing, New York Times. The Breakfast Club said, we got more questions. Biden, you got more questions. Biden replied, well, I tell you what. Yeah. Hang on. God damn it, why didn't I have that fucking... Yeah. So anyway, because Biden, he doesn't make gaffes. He doesn't say things that are unintentionally racist. Joe Biden would never say something that, would come across as racist.
Poor kids are just as bright and just as talented as white kids.
Ever. He would never say.
Poor kids are just as bright and just as talented as white kids.
Like, Joe Biden would absolutely never say...
Poor kids are just as bright and just as talented as white kids.
That would never happen. So, we should all just believe that he's a good guy. I don't give a fuck. I think that comment is fucking hilarious. And I assume he meant to say wealthy kids, but white came out, which is just hilarious. Yeah, look, here's the thing. Either he's racist or he's senile. And this is this is the problem with the fucking leftist fucking corporate media. They don't want to pick one. Like, because there's an easy way to say he's not racist. Like saying you ain't black for voting me. No, he didn't mean that. He's senile. Saying
poor kids are just as bright and just as talented as white kids.
He didn't mean to say white. He meant to say wealthy. He slipped up because he's senile. Like, that's the easy way out of it. But the problem is, if he's senile, which he clearly fucking is, then he can't be the fucking nominee. And the problem is the next most popular person, for the Democrat nominee would be...
it's funny, sometimes American journalists talk about how bad a country is because people are lining up for food. That's a good thing.
Right, and they don't want that guy in there, so it's just...
Some people see a dumpster fire and do nothing but watch the spectacle.
It's just a whole, it's a whole thing, and it's fucked. And the leftist media are in fucking absolute damage control 24/7 because they have no one else who's a fucking deep state team player. Really, I mean, they have other people, but who do they have? I don't know. I don't know enough about American politics to say exactly who they have over it. But yeah, and basically anyone who I guarantee anyone who brings this up without context, like just like this video is streaming live on YouTube at the moment, and it's probably going to get pulled because I'm not talking about it the right way. And at some point actually at the start of this I did talk about the Wu flu, the Chinese cough, the slope sickness, I should have had another one after saying that because it just came out as racist. See, if you slip one in the middle, it doesn't come across as racist because you've got something else to say after it. You just slip it in there and you can move past it. But I ended on the one that was clearly racist, so I think I deserve a... And speaking of YouTube and clearly racist, how's that for a forced segue? YouTube influencer Mika, however you want to pronounce it, I don't know. Stiufer. Oh god, yeah. Have a fucking easier to pronounce name, please. Draws backlash for rehoming her autistic 4-year-old son 3 years after adopting him from China. Okay. That deserves a racist gong.
How dare you? How dare you? You have stolen my dreams and my childhood with your empty words.
Are you fucking serious? Do we need to make an ad campaign like they did with puppies? Like, puppies aren't just for Christmas. Puppies, like, Chinese children aren't just for Christmas. I know what you're thinking. Hi, how's it going? Adam Sage here from the Hide from Fire podcast. Now, I know what you're thinking. Chinese babies. Oh, boy, are they cute. And, oh, yeah, you know what? I need some background music while I do this. What have I got? I don't really have anything that would work. God damn it, I don't have any kind of fucking Asian background. Oh, no, why would I need Asian background music? God damn it, I just need background music, and I should have hit the music button. And, okay, let's just go with this. Hi, Adam Sage here from Hide from Fire. Now, I know what you're thinking. Chinese children, babies. Boy, are they cute. But I'm just here to remind you this Christmas, when buying a gift for the special person in your life, remember, Chinese autistic babies aren't just for Christmas, they're for life. Yeah, okay. Well, that worked out well. Unless I was going to play something else for fucking, you know, an autistic child. No, but that would just be cruel. I wouldn't do that. Yeah, anyway, she's rehoming. Rehoming is a term you use for fucking animals. Jesus Christ, lady. I mean, I'm a piece of shit, but fucking holy shit. Are you yeah. All right, blah, blah, blah. YouTube influencer is facing criticism for giving up her 4-year-old adopted son to another home after adopting him from China. You adopted a 1-year-old. It turned it. I might be a bit autistic here. Or it might be all the wine and cigars. I don't know why cigars would be at fault. Well, my cigar's gone out anyway. I'm going to switch over to the vape for the rest of this because that's a nice cigar, and you know, I've noticed they are too nice to enjoy while I'm doing this podcast because I'm talking, I'm pushing buttons and that, and I don't actually get to enjoy them. If I was just sitting back, not pushing any buttons, not doing anything with a mouse or keyboard, it'd be a good medium to, yeah, it'd be fun to have a cigar while doing this, but it's just a waste of a perfectly good given cigar. Anywho, Mika Staffier, which is, yeah, I'm sure it's pronounced some pretentious way. It's a Mika Staffier, 33, and her husband, Joms, posted a tearful video on Thursday saying they've decided to, quote-unquote, rehome their adopted 4-year-old son, Huxley. Mika has 17,000 subscribers on YouTube. People on Twitter were mad at the couple and accused them of adopting Huxley as a stunt to gain viewers. Really? You think a fucking woke, and I'm assuming they're woke, person would do something purely as a virtue signal to get praise for it? Well, now I've heard everything.
How dare you?
Exactly. YouTube influencer. Oh, so she must be a beacon of fucking morality. I mean, why is anybody fucking questioning her at all? Clearly, she's a good person. She's a YouTube influencer. Mika Staffier, yeah, okay, why do they rewrite the same fucking paragraph 2 or 3 times? Said there. James, the husband, said that 3 years after adopting the boy, he and his wife had discovered, and I'm just going to assume how a woman like this husband actually speaks, there were a lot more special needs that we were not aware of. Well, like you had to feed, clothe, and bathe him? Mika, who has 4 biological children, added, Do I feel like a failure as a mum? Like 500%. Yeah, and I'm sure your fucking 4 biological children. Yeah, how many of them are you giving up? Exactly. Oh my God, it's almost like adopting a child isn't the same thing as having a child for yourself. It's almost like there's this genetic bond and some kind of, I don't know, evolutionary trait and instinct that goes along with it. Like you can't just care for other people's kids. Isn't that interesting? An update on our family. Look, there's the kid and Mika's stuff here. Okay, Mika has, again, subscribers on YouTube. Her popular videos include Real Newborn Morning Routine 2019, as opposed to, okay, so I'm guessing that's for one of her quote-unquote, well, it's not even in quotes, it's just straight up there. That's for one of her real children, I'm guessing. I'm guessing she didn't do any real adopted autistic Chinese baby feeding routines. No, I'm pretty sure all the videos with the word real in them are for her real children, hence giving the fucking child up. Okay, what I eat to stay healthy and lean and survive quarantine like a boss. Thrive and get your life back. Her sponsor, Jesus Christ, this exists on YouTube? I get no fucking views on YouTube. Like, literally, no fucking views. All I get are fucking community guidelines and copyright strikes. That's it. The only people watching this shit on YouTube are the fucking moderators who fucking strike shit down. Or, it's some AI fucking algorithm. But this bitch gets fucking... I go, you know what? Hey, to each their own. There's fucking almost... 750,000 retards out there who are upset that the clearly self-centered fucking whore that they follow on YouTube turns out to be self-centered fucking whore that they follow on YouTube. But, I'm the bad person.
How dare you? I
dare. Her sponsored partners include big-name companies like Big Lots, TJ Maxx, it's spelt with 2 X's, and Domino's Yogurt, according to the New York Post. Oh, fucking hell, people.
You will die without honor.
You most certainly fucking will. There is a special place in hell for this woman. Oh my God, look at her husband. Okay, I'm not gonna say shit about his haircut because I literally have the same haircut. But Micah and James, oh my God, what a soy boy faggot! Oh, and look at you, you dumb bitch. Wait, how old is she? Hang on, I gotta go back up to the top. 33. Fuck, she's younger than I am. You don't look it, lady. You look fucking terrible. If I were that dude, I'd be fucking upgrading. Yeah. How to stay fit. Yeah, how about do something... Oh, God. Jesus Christ, woman. You look like a Karen, and you're only 33. But people on Pitter... people on Pitter. Yeah, people on Pitter. Fuck, I'm going to go... Why is my fucking... Is that coming across my microphone? Hang on, I have to stop talking for a second. I'm getting some weird fucking feedback. And I don't know why. Yeah, okay, anyway, I'm just going to ignore it and soldier on. People on Twitter were mad at the couple and accused the couple of adopting, Huxley. God, seriously? What a gay name. Like, the kid's already autistic. Don't call him Huxley. Hey, let's give him a name there's absolutely no way in hell he'll ever be able to spell or pronounce. You fucking cunts. He's fucking Chinese. I'm Huxley. Anyway. She adopted the child for views and then got rid of him and treated him like a brand deal, one wrote. Fair enough. I never watched that Mika Stuffer YouTube mum, but I am raging over the fact that they rehomed their adopted special needs son, wrote a Twitter. You should be raging. You should, first of all, you shouldn't be raging over anything unless it's a rage. I don't know. Hang hang on. I've got a sound effect for that one. Give me a moment. Yeah, but no, how about the fact that they're using the term? See, for people who say that words are violence and, you know, jokes are fucking real and all this shit, like, you know, for all these progressive people that, yeah, genuinely believe words are violence, the fact that you call giving up a child rehoming, you give it the same term, the same fucking word that you would give to a cat or a dog. But of course, to these people, like, I guarantee, if they had got a fucking, if it was a retarded Jack Russell that they were fucking dealing with, yeah, if it was a fucking retarded dog that they were quote unquote rehoming, I fucking guarantee you, the same people on fucking Twitter, the same people on fucking Facebook, all these people would have the exact same amount of fucking outrage. That's how fucking insane these cunts are. Anyway, you adopted him, but Mika said her video that it wasn't her fault. She made a difficult decision for Huxley's own benefit, and then you can see her there. It's amazing how much, like, oh my God, for a stay-at-home mum who does it all, it's amazing how much white she owns. Everything's so white, and it stays white. She must be a really good mum. Because as we all know, if you can own a house with children and everything in it is pitch white and it stays that way, you're a really good mum. You're not ignoring your children and cleaning. Yeah, this fucking... Okay, let's just go to a fucking video and let's deconstruct that.
So this is by far the hardest video James and I have ever publicly had to make.
This guy looks like Matt Christensen with AIDS. Oh, sorry, I took a drink then. I don't know why. Oh my God. They just make sure you see my wedding ring. Look at the diamonds. Look at this guy. He's like, I have no fucking idea what I got myself into. Like, we're getting so much money from YouTube. I just have to go along with it. This guy's secretly gay. He's fucking dudes on the side. And look at this woman. 33. And she's already, look at that face. She is already a Karen.
But before I get into the video, I did just want to say thank you to how amazing our viewers have been. We have some viewers who have been just like so incredibly kind and respectful.
She smokes a lot of cigarettes.
Of our son's privacy.
Why do they only wear white? All right, there's a face he's never made her pull before. Guaranteed. All right, let's go on.
I just want to say thank you. Like, that really got me through some really hard times. And I just want to say thanks. Like, you have no idea what that means.
Yeah, speaking of no idea, let's get to your Chinese son. No idea.
Me and some of the special messages that you've sent, like, just thank you.
Yeah, not buying it. Look at this guy. Dead eyes, like a shark's eyes, like a doll's eyes.
I can't.
So is that the key to being coming across sincere? Is it? I just want to say, when I gave up, when I had to give up my cat because it was semi-retarded and I couldn't be bothered taking it anymore. Like, yeah, that's the key to being sincere. All right, fair enough. All right, and now Soy Boy Fagatron is going to talk.
I can't say enough how hard Micah has tried throughout this entire journey. And
okay, how hard she has tried, not how hard we have tried. That's the important thing. Oh, she's your beard. And no man would ever want to be in a relationship with her, so technically you're her. Yeah, she's a Karen, you're a fag, and you're each other's beards.
And the amount of effort she's put into this. And
it's a child. But yeah, no, keep referring to it that way.
Helping Huxley as much as she can. So, I mean, you guys have been part of this adoption journey even before, we picked up Huxley throughout.
Even before we picked him up. Look, we tried him on for a few months, it's it's kind of like, buying a mattress online. They give you that 100 days, Oh, God.
The whole process. And, with international adoption, sometimes there's unknowns and things that are not transparent on files. And
what, like the child is fucking autistic? Look at her. She's clearly looking at a teleprompter.
Things like that. And once
once the
Huxley came home, there was a lot more special needs that we weren't aware of.
Like what? If he doesn't explain what?
And that we were not told. So over the past few...
Yeah, he doesn't explain what. I guarantee in that cut where it was... He's like, well, we didn't realize he'd require more attention than another child. And I guarantee she just cut all this out in editing.
Years, Huxley's been in numerous therapies to try to help him with all of his needs. And over the last year has been a more intense therapy that he's been in to try to help him as much as...
Electroshock.
...as possible with his severe needs. And for us, it's been really hard hearing from the medical professionals a lot of their feedback and things that have been upsetting, really upsetting for us because...
Yep. You notice how he's got to stop? Do this what? I'm going to cry. This is so fake, so forced.
This is not what we've ever wanted to hear.
Your voice wasn't even wavering from that. And look at her. She's just doing resting bitch face, but trying to be pouty. She hasn't even realized that she's doing resting bitch face. Well, yeah, he's just started his fake. It's so hard. Watch, her face will change. I guarantee. Watch.
We've never wanted to be in this position.
No.
We've been trying to...
She has no fucking idea.
Get his needs.
Okay. I think he's more clued on. I think this woman might be fucking, like me, emotionally retarded. I can see in other people, but I don't know how to act with the, what do they call that? Fucking autistic? Wait, isn't that what this kid is? I don't know, I've got that thing where I fucking don't have the correct emotions and people will tell me something I'm so sad, my dad just died. And I'm like, okay, cool, good for you. I don't care about other people's feelings. I don't know, that's the thing. It might be, I don't know. Asperger's or whatever. Yeah, I think I might have that because I don't react the way I'm supposed to. I laugh at people when they're in pain. I find it amusing.
That and help them out as much as possible. It's really hard.
Yeah, he's so faking it. This sounds like me when I'm trying to convince a woman that I'm not a psychopath and I actually have feelings. Yeah, I don't know how to fucking, yeah, he's doing exactly what I do. He's fake emoting. I don't know how to have real emotions. I can only fake them. That's exactly, I can see it in other people. Psycho can see psycho.
We truly love him.
We really do. Look, I don't know how to tell you how much I love that thing. Ooh, look, now she's got the cue. Oh my God, both these people. Yeah, that's why they can't raise this kid. Because two retards can't raise a fucking retard. That's what it is. Oh, I feel sorry for their biological children. Anyway.
There's not an ounce of our body that doesn't love Huxley with all of our being. There wasn't a...
Well, clearly there is because you're getting rid of him. That's like me fucking taking a single bite out of a sandwich and going, look, there's not an ounce of me that doesn't enjoy this sandwich without every single fiber of my being. But I'm throwing the rest of it in the garbage. Full? No, still hungry. Just throwing the rest of it in the garbage. Love the sandwich. Couldn't love it more. Still throwing it in the garbage though. Not an ounce of me and Not a fiber in my being that didn't love that sandwich, but one bite and I'm fucking done. Yeah, no, it was absolutely delicious. I do not think it was disgusting, but yeah, the rest of it, thrown away.
A minute that I didn't try our hardest, and
notice how he's only got one red eye because he only rubbed one to make himself look sad. So what he's got to do now is, as quickly as possible, try to like naturally rub the other eye. Like he's basically got to mirror what he did to get that one eye to be teary and red, and he's got to try and make it look natural. Let's watch.
I think what Jim's trying to say is that after multiple assessments, after multiple evaluations,
and there it fucking is. He tried, but he couldn't just do the rub because that's too fucking like. He's thinking, yeah, this guy's a fucking psycho. Again, psycho sees psycho. I know exactly what, dude. This guy's doing exactly what I would fucking do. He's faking emotion because he doesn't actually have any of his own. I know it because I am it. Oh, this is fucking brilliant.
numerous medical professionals have felt that he needed a different fit and that his medical needs.
Well, he needed two parents who weren't complete queefs?
He needed more.
We haven't made this video yet. It's because
you're making it right now.
We've been trying to protect his privacy.
Yep, that's why you adopted him on YouTube, to protect his privacy. Hey world, we're adopting a Chinese retard. All right, I didn't have the thing I wanted up there, but anyway. But what we've decided is it's best that we keep our biological white children and we get rid of the, minority, non-white, mentally defected one, because it's going to be what's best for our family, and in turn what's best for the non-white, mentally deformed one. And yeah, it's just a progress we've worked. It's just something I've been reading some books and some literature on non-whites and the mentally defected, and well, all I can say is yeah, that's God, that is basically fucking it. And basically, so they're just going to ship that little kid off because, let's face it, our non-white retard son isn't really going to get the family to where we want it to be, so
his rights, and also just try to not mess up his future that was laid out in front of us.
His future is fucked. Like, rich YouTube parents is the best future this fucking little Asian fucking numbnut could ever fucking hope for. And I say that with all respect to the little tacker. But good God, the idea that staying with you isn't the best thing for his future, regardless of how you feel about him. If you just use your insane amount of money that you clearly have, I mean, why else would you, unless everything you're doing is a facade and you're faking it, which, you should just come out and say that. Because pretending to be rich while doing this, not a good look. But, oh my God, this is just... Like, what are they going to say? Like, well, we were going to keep the Chinese boy, but then we realized he was from China, and we heard also on YouTube...
Donald Trump, don't trust China. China is asshole.
So we decided to get rid of him.
Trying our best to make sure we don't impact that at all by making this video, and
that's why, on Instagram and stuff, I've tried to, let you know as little as I could, but I couldn't.
Yeah, because by letting us know anything more than a little... Okay, all she's done is let people... I know nothing about this. All I know is I downloaded this video. I saw the headline for the story, so I bookmarked the story, And from the headline, I copied her name and put it into fucking DuckDuckGo, found her fucking, found her video on YouTube and downloaded the video so I could watch it. I knew nothing other than the headline from the story and the 2 minutes and 51 seconds I've watched so far of you explaining. I already know everything I need to know about you. You're a piece of shit, woman. But let's continue. Yeah, we have to let them know as little as possible. As little as possible makes you look like as little as a monster as possible. I guarantee we get more into this. Like, as this video progresses, these people become more and more pieces of shit.
I can't tell you anymore because I don't want to mess anything up.
He's already messed up. I don't want to mess anything up. Oh my God. Just say it. I don't want this my biological retarded child messing up the future for my biological children. That's all it is. Just admit it and move on. Like, yeah, people are going to call you a piece of shit. They're already calling you a piece of shit. There's nothing you can do or say where you're not a piece of shit. You adopted a fucking child for the clout.
With what's going on legally, and if I said something, was I gonna mess up things for his future?
Or maybe they were worried about the child, like it was a spy or something.
In recognizing a communist, physical appearance counts for nothing.
It's amazing. I'm just cycling through my fucking... But of course, buttons. And it's amazing how many buttons I've got programmed into the Stream Deck that are coming up relevant in this thing. But, here's... Well, why did they adopt the child? Well, because they wanted to come off virtuous. They wanted to come across like they were...
I love refugees!
Yeah.
And it's just been a really hard place to be in, because you're grieving. I want to share with you guys. I know deep down inside that I don't have to say anything. I don't have to say this. I don't have to, but I want to. I want to tell you guys.
I want.
He took my toy. She hit my bell. I want a potty. I want a cookie. I want to stay up. I want me. Mine. Now.
You guys have been there for us for so much, and I wanna fill you in on what's going on and what hard. Do I feel like a failure as a mom? 500%.
That's not possible.
So when you get insidious, hurtful comments, it just really makes it hurt worse. It's not about me at all.
Fuck off!
But it's just this journey has been, the last couple months have been the hardest thing I could have ever imagined choosing to do.
Am I saying that I'm better than you? Yeah, I'm fucking better than you, okay? Much better than you.
Because ultimately, after pouring our guts and our heart into this little boy...
The reason why we...
Well, that's probably why he's retarded. You shouldn't be doing that. It's not sanitary.
Can't go into detail of what actually transpired is because we're truly going to protect Huxley's privacy and not let people know what happened, everything that went on
to make us make this decision or to even come to medical professionals with the need to get more help. Anything that happened in the home that was hard for Hux, that's not fair for me to put out there publicly. That's his privacy. So
how do you feel about homosexuality?
I find it disgusting.
Yeah, that had nothing to do with anything. I just found the Sopranos folder.
I'm not going to talk about that. That's not appropriate. And that'll
Hey, she was a hooah.
Never be appropriate. I didn't adopt a little boy to share these things
If you're gonna lie to me, tell me there's a broad waiting in the car wants to tongue my balls.
publicly. Every now and then you may have gotten a teeny struggle or a hardship when I was trying to be really raw and real, but we haven't intentionally, day one.
You added nothing to that conversation.
Intentionally, 95% of the struggles we have never publicly aired, ever.
This was how your day started. started wrong.
Ever, with pure intent of respecting his privacy, not to give you a fake facade or to be lack of transparency, but to respect our son's privacy. And this is all that we're okay with sharing. I'm retarded? The reason we haven't updated you sooner is because the medical professionals, the agencies, multiple people have been allowing for Huxley to spend time with some different people to see and to make the perfect match.
That would be a waste of time.
Yeah, bullshit. You've been trying to find a fucking way out of it for the whole thing. The whole thing you've just been trying to get out of it. You've just... Get to the chopper!
And fit for his now new forever family.
Are you serious? Forever family. That is exactly what they say about fucking abandoned pets. Okay, he's what did they say? Fucking rehoming, and now they're using the term forever family.
No, man. Shit, no, man. I believe you get your ass kicked saying something like that, man.
That is fucking insane. Dude, I guarantee they tried to find like where his actual parents were.
Who is your daddy, and what does he do?
And the kid wouldn't answer, and you know, I suppose if they left the child with this in this couple's care, then
Our pet's heads are falling off!
okay, I'm just having fun with the fucking soundboard tonight, and I don't care. I'm sure this is amusing nobody but myself. Again, I don't care because...
This is an art attack? This is an art attack? This is Art Attack!
From the updates we've gotten from the agency and through the adoption agency, like they were able to place him in what they felt was literally the perfect match.
Literally the perfect match. Yeah, okay.
We met, like Jimmy said earlier when we got Hugs, we didn't know a lot of these unknowns.
Yeah, well, you know, that's just like your opinion, man.
And when agencies or adoption agencies have more pieces to the pie, or they have more pieces, it makes the...
Yeah, it's pieces to the puzzle. And you're abandoning a child because it was too hard, and you won't admit that you just did it. Like, just admit that you made a mistake. You thought it would be great. You thought you'd bring in enough money from parading this fucking mentally deficient, non-white child around in your clearly all-white home. Like, you thought you would get enough praise and enough more views, and you thought it'd bump you up to 2-3 million fucking subscribers. You'd be bringing enough revenue where you would have like a full-time nanny that would take care of the child and keep it all under wraps. But you're not going to do that. And now you're trying to bullshit yourself, and everybody fucking sees it. Everybody is like,
The whole world gone crazy! Am I the only one around here who gives a shit about the rules?
exactly. You took in a responsibility. Retarded Asians are not just for Christmas. They're for life.
matching process a little better or a healthier match. And they found somebody that they felt would be ultimately the best fit, and he is thriving. He is very happy. He's doing really well. And
oh, Jesus Christ.
And
I don't
his
know why I
new
pushed that
mommy
button.
has medical professional training, and it is a very good fit.
And I ask everyone that, watches this video, that supports our family, give us grace, give us the support and the privacy that we need during this time for ourselves and for Huxley.
Give us grace.
I just want to thank my agent, Kevin Uvain, and God, Harvey Weinstein.
No, I don't know why I played that clip either.
Please just respect his privacy and just know that
Nobody is planning to disrespect a fucking autistic child's privacy. The people they're planning to disrespect, and fucking rightly so, are you two miserable cunts. Who, by the way,
you will die without honor.
They come on socials, for my channel, the reason I started my channel is to be positive and to bring people positivity. Even though we're struggling and that when we talk about Hux, it's a huge wound for us. Just because I may be positive on my stories or be having fun, doing something fun, doesn't mean that I'm not still horribly hurting. And the same for Jim. So just please have grace with us, because even though we don't share that publicly, we are still struggling. I mean, we're going to be heartbroken for a very long time.
Absolutely.
Stop! Don't touch me there. This is my no-no square.
So thank you for everything, and we just really appreciate all of your support and kindness, but just please respect our privacy.
Yeah, like you respected the privacy of the child that you paraded around on your YouTube channel and it didn't work out.
Fuck off!
Yeah, how about fucking no? How does that sound? Jesus Christ. So yeah, is this what it means to be a fucking, yeah. Good God. Yeah, and everything has to be fucking wide. Everything has to look good. I'm like, oh my God, everything's a photo opportunity. Everything's They adopted a fucking child as a fucking photo op. Oh my God. That is absolutely fucking insane. Oh, and now I've got a semi-blocked nose for some reason. Excuse me. Hang on a sec.
Excuse me, it's ma'am. It is ma'am.
Sorry. I just needed a sound. Oh, God damn it. I've got a blocked sinus and I don't know why. Okay, yeah, I suppose I might as well get, Jesus Christ. It's been an hour just on those two stories. Okay, fair enough. Well, I might as well just get to the fucking actual, story this episode was titled after, and last episode was, supposed to be titled after. And yeah, we'll end on this story once I see it load.
Just be true to yourself.
Yeah, okay. Anyway, introduces blah, 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 blah. Okay, here we go. Right. YouTuber faces 12 years in prison for prank of giving boxes of trash disguised as food to transgender women. Alright, this guy is fucking hilarious. And for some reason, there's a Gabriel Dwayne introduces Twitter to trans daughter Zaya on the world of Twitter. Okay, I have no idea what this has to do with the story, so I'm not going to play it, but it's going to want me to play it anyway. No? Indonesian YouTuber Fridian Pika, or whatever the fuck his name is, and two of his cohorts now face up to... Oh, by the way, I did try to find the actual video of them doing this prank. I can't find it anyway. I couldn't find it on World Star Hip Hop or Live Leak, which I don't know. Or BitChute, which is where this video is going. I couldn't find it fucking anywhere. So yeah, if anyone has it, send it to me, hidefromfire@protonmail.com. And yeah, because I would, love to critique it. I would love to watch it, but not even to play on the podcast. I just want to watch it. I just want to see the prank. Anyway, two of his cohorts have up to 12 years in prison for a video prank in which they gave boxes filled with quote-unquote noodles to a group of transgender women in the city of Bangkok. Oh, me so horny. Oh, hey there, soldier boy. Just handing him out boxes of fucking... the boxes were actually filled with rotten vegetables and bits of stone and concrete. I'm sorry, but I find that fucking hilarious. It's like something I would think of at 12. See me now at 35, what am I like? I'm coming up 36. I would think, well, if we're going to hand them fake boxes of food, there's got to be some kind of prank where it, blows up in their face and they get, ink or, something funny or whatever. Some kind of small fucking firecracker or whatever, just so it scares, But no, just putting rotten fruit in there. Well, I guess it beats just throwing rotten fruit at them.
How dare you?
I know. How dare I laugh at this? His now deleted video, I can't find it, reportedly opened with him and two associates driving and playing electronic dance music. See, I want to see this video now because the fact that it's dance music makes it funnier. Dance music and pranking trannies. I mean, I don't know trannies, but I'm sure if whatever music trannies listen to, it absolutely has to be dance
Excuse
music.
me, it's ma'am.
Oh, it could be
It
hip hop.
is ma'am.
Yeah, you're right. Him playing electronic dance music while Pickett described their soon-to-be executed plan. Distribute the basic necessities containing bricks and rubbish. Yeah. According to the international LGBTQ website Pink News. And I did go to that website and they didn't... Oh, sorry. Oh, God damn it. Was that the first burp? I think it might have been. Pink News, which is just fucking a hilarious website. If you're not aware of Pink News, I think they're based in the UK. You've got to fucking follow them on like social media or whatever. The shit they put out, like, if it turns out that it's like some major like undercover fucking like they're like an undercover Onion or Babylon Bee, and this whole time they've just been deliberately putting out satire just to fuck with people and to see how far it would go. They're geniuses. If it's not, and everything they put out is sincere, it's still fucking hilarious, and they are fucking like retarded geniuses. Like their level of retardation is fucking, just absolutely fucking genius. But
that's what the bloody Marxists always say.
What would I know?
You're fucking a white male!
That I am. Piggy used a transphobic slur in the video's intro, starting, "If they're feeling any beacon, we'll give them boxes." Bencon? Okay, what's a transphobic slur? I would have said faggot or tranny. But tranny is just shortened. Maybe they find tranny. I don't know. We'll give them the boxes. But if they're not around, that means the city is safe from... Wiria. Yeah, because you... Okay, well, here's where I'm going to take... If Wiria is the transphobic slur, that means you're not sure and you're Wiria if it's got a cock or not. It's probably not, because they're Indonesian and they're speaking a completely different language. So the fact that, a pun would work in English and Indonesian is, not only unlikely, but basically impossible. But anyway, we'll go on, given the boxes. Beacon is an Indonesian, Bencon, so it wasn't even the one I was thinking. I worry about if you've got a cock. Nope, my pun was absolutely wrong. Beacon is an Indonesian slur for trans people, and Wiria is an Indonesian slang term combining the words man and woman. Oh, so like mangina. Well, yeah, okay, it's a slang term. That's not really a slur. And who gives a shit? Oh, he's not allowed to hate trans people. This is Indonesia, where we have, basically a Muslim government, and we whip people if they fucking have sex outside of wedlock. But a YouTuber being mean to trannies? Oh, God. It shows that everything's about money in life, because, tourism and whatnot. The Indonesian government has increasingly taken a hardline stance against its LGBTQ citizens. And rightly so. In 2000, no shit. If you got a fucking whole country where people are just coming over to fuck ladyboys, I'd be cracking down on it too. Like, if I'm a proud Indonesian and when I say that to people, they look at me like, oh, ladyboy land, eh? Yeah, we know about people who go to your country. Oh, yeah, we know what goes on there. Fucking a lot of chicks with dicks, am I right? Yeah, I'd be like, hey, fucking, can we do something about this? Anyway, the Indonesian government has increasingly taken a hardline stance against citizens. In 2017, police in West Java, the province where Bangdang or whatever is located, set up a task force for raiding LGBTQ venues, or Let's Go Bash the Queer venues. You have to keep saying LGBTQ because it means let's go bash the queers. Everybody do that. Not because I want you to go and bash the queers, just because I want LGBTQ to become an alt-right hate slur, and just so they have to fucking say something else. And, you fuck with the language, because that's exactly what they're doing with all their pronoun shit. So, let's do it back. Anyway, venues and gatherings under the pretext of preventing pornography and prostitution. Both charges are often broadly applied as a way to target and harass LGBTQ, let's go back to queers, individuals, according to the Jakarta Post. Okay, so, well, here's the thing. Like, this idea that the LGBTQ community is not about pornography. It's not about prostitution. Like, you just don't understand it. Yeah, well, actually, I do understand it. I live in Australia. We have the fucking gay and lesbian Sydney Mardi Gras. And it is clearly all about pornography and prostitution. So, yeah. Here's the thing. Fucking gay folk, the LGBT fucking Q community. You want more. You want to be more respected. You want to be more fucking integrated into society as a way you would like. Clean up your act a little, just a little. Like, enough with the fucking arseless chaps. Enough with the fucking speedos and body paint and angel wings. Like, just give that shit a rest. Like, just try it for a year. I think you might make some progress you weren't expecting to make. Just my opinion. Picardo reportedly, Picadella, whatever the fuck, reportedly gave a box of rotten food to at least 2 transgender women, so dudes in dresses, back in the neighborhood of blah. His parents recorded video as Pica fished... his partners, rather. It'd be funny if he was getting his parents to do it. But anyway, his partners, as he fished rotten food from the trash, they also laughed when a woman, a trans woman, I'm guessing, expressed disgust and embarrassment about receiving the rotten food and inedible scraps. Well, okay, it's either that or you just throw it at them. Personally, I think it's funnier that you hand it to them. Like, here we go. We care about you and your rights. Have this. And they open it up and it's something you would normally throw at a person you are disgusted with. It's like, huh? Get it? We're disgusted with you. That's so much better than having it thrown at you. It's like, would you rather somebody slap you in the face or hand you a box and when you open the box, they've drawn a fuck you, like, middle finger in the middle of it and it just says fuck you? You're like, okay, I get what you're doing. Because a slap in the face is like, okay, I know how you feel about me. Both are the same. One is violence, the other isn't. And, the only way it's fucking bad or evil is if you think these fucking tranny women are so dumb that they would just start fucking munging into rotten fucking fruit and bricks and concrete, according to what was put in there. So I did not expect anyone to be reckless during the month of Ramadan. Oh, that's right. Yes, of course, because Indonesia is an Islamic country. And the atmosphere of the COVID-19 pandemic, when I opened it, I was shocked. Okay, a tranny is upset about this happening during Ramadan, an Islamic holiday. You should be lucky your fucking head wasn't cut off. You insane fucking woman. Yeah, that's what you should be lucky about. A 56-year-old named Danny... Oh my God, I can just imagine what this 56-year-old named Danny looks like. A 56-year-old named Danny. Hey, how's it going, love? Oh, me so horny. Hey, me love you long time, soldier boy. How's it going? Said that she originally prayed for Pica's good fortune, but then was shocked after being given a box containing concrete. Yeah, life fail. The woman reported Pica to the legal authorities, and the fact that this could happen, you're in a fucking Islamic country, just be lucky, just be thankful that you're fucking not beheaded, you dumb cunt. The video, after he uploaded the video, online backlash quickly occurred with Twitter users telling others to flag the video on YouTube. Yeah, of course. Because no one can have fun anymore. It's just all fucking over. All right, anyway, okay, yeah, we've gone over an hour, and I got the story that I wanted, because I wanted to call this episode Rock in a Box. I didn't realize how long I would talk about that YouTube couple. Holy shit, were they insane. Why don't they adopt one of these trannies who was, like, given, a box full of fucking concrete as a meal? Like some early fucking 2000s eBay fraud scam where you order a laptop and it's a fucking box of sand or whatever. These transgender people, they've been given fucking rocks and shit and rotten things to eat. Adopt one of them, you cunts. Yeah. Thought I was going to have a point there, but I didn't, did I? Alright, I will see you next time, and power up.
Куда ты, блядь, едешь, нахуй? Сука. Вот, иди отсюда.
Gay!